Hello garden students, this is Mrs. Lewis, and today I'm going to talk about Pothos Ivy. So this here is a cutting of Pothos Ivy. You can identify the Pothos Ivy by its long vining branches. It grows along the ground, it grows up walls, it grows on trees. It's non-parasitic, so it doesn't harm the trees or the walls, and it's really beautiful. It also can get really big. Like, these are kind of the normal smaller leaves, but I've seen them grow to maybe even like the size of your face, you know, so they can get really large if they're given a lot of sunlight, but they can also grow really well in low light areas, like on your patio, your balcony, inside your house. You'll see these a lot inside people's houses. Okay, so another way I can identify a Pothos Ivy is they have variegation, and variegation just means the coloring on the leaf. So you can see, instead of just being green, like this one's just almost purely green, they have some of this light colored, and it just gives some extra beauty to the plant. And that's caused by more sunlight. So if you want your plant to have more variegation, then it needs more sunlight. But if you're okay with it being a flat green like this, then you know, it's fine. It's not hurting the plant. It's just not getting the sunlight it needs for the variegation. Okay, really neat thing about Pothos Ivy is you can take a clipping of it and simply stick it in the soil and it will grow roots. It has, along every place where the leaves grow, it also grows these little root stumps. So you can see here, right there, that's a little root stump. And there's one of them at every little leaf growth. So there's another root stump. There's another root. And if you just stick that in the soil, it'll grow into a plant. So here I have my pot of soil. I'm just going to dig a little hole in the middle of it, and I'm going to stick it in the hole. Now, if you want your plant to be more full, then what you need is a lot of clippings of this Pothos Ivy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually take off the leaves, because when you first plant it, it doesn't need the leaves yet. And I'm going to cut this part into two. So now I have two Pothos Ivy plants. I'm going to stick them into here. And you can even put up to 10 of these little clippings into one pot, and it'll just start growing little leaves. Okay, and then eventually it will grow longer and drape over your pot, and I'll water it. So just like anything that we are sprouting, or if we're sprouting like new clippings or new seeds, you probably want to keep the soil wet for about a week, and then after that water it twice a week. Okay, so that is your Pothos Ivy. And yeah, so happy gardening.